If you struggle to diffuse your curly hair, maybe it makes your hair more frizzy, less defined, or just not your best hair day, then this video is for you. I'm going to be sharing my full diffusing routine for my wavy curly hair. I'll be sharing some tips to help enhance definition, volume, and some tips to speed up drying time. I personally diffuse my hair for a mix of volume and definition, so if that sounds like something you want in your hair too, then let's go ahead. So I've added my styling products and my hair is ready to diffuse. In case you're wondering, I use the curl cream, foam and gel in today's wash day. I'll link my full curly hair styling routine above for you, but for this video I just wanted to do a really quick tutorial of how I diffuse my hair because it's highly requested, so let's get to it. So I'm starting off with the Shark Style IQ diffuser. I'm using a medium heat and medium speed. I'm lifting my hair at the roots, cupping my hair in the diffuser and holding for about 10 to 20 seconds per section. I really like the Shark diffuser because it's got a compact bowl which allows me to get right up to the root, especially with my face framing pieces which need a little bit of extra love to bounce right up. But also the prongs are extendable and retractable. I personally diffuse mostly with them retracted because I find that that helps me get right up to the root for definition, but then if I want more volume then I will extend the prongs, and I basically repeat this across my head, flipping side to side, lifting at the roots, cupping my hair in the diffuser. You can tilt the diffuser away from your scalp if you're finding that it's too hot for your head, but if it's too hot for your scalp then it's probably too hot for your hair. Then I just flip forward, hold in for 10 to 20 seconds per section. Now I'm moving on to the Curlsmith Defrizzion dryer just to speed up the drying time. I love the Curlsmith diffuser because it's absolutely massive. It covers so much hair, so it really speeds up drying time. I'm using a medium to high heat and a low speed. That's my preference on this dryer. I'm first hovering to dry the underneath section because the roots here seem to take the longest to dry, I think because I add the most curl cream there. You'll be surprised, using a lot of curl cream can actually make your drying time much longer. If you're worried about heat damage, then you can obviously use a lower heat, but I do find the products that I use help prevent heat damage. If you find your hair gets very frizzy when diffusing, then you can turn the dryer off between sections. I used to do this for the entire diffusing process, but now I don't do it as much because I don't really mind the frizz, but sometimes I'll do it to begin with, so I'll turn the dryer off between sections until the curls have set in place. I'm now doing a little bit of hover diffusing just so I don't over dry the ends of my hair, but if you find that your hair gets very frizzy, then you may want to do more hover diffusing throughout or entirely hover diffusing. I flipped forward again for volume and root flexibility, and I'm basically just repeating the same steps as before. This whole routine is basically just me repeating the same steps over and over until my hair is dry. Now my hair is about 80% dry. I'm flipping upright and shaking my hair to roughly create a parting, and then I'm just lifting my hair at the root and diffusing upright, and this really helps to create lift and define the curls on the top section of my head where my hair is much more wavy, and I'm just repeating that across my head. This process takes me about 20 minutes, which is really fast. I can actually do it in 15 minutes if I'm just using the Curlsmith diffuser and I've not used that much product. Obviously, if you have more hair than me, you have coarser hair than me, if you're using a lot more product, then your hair may take longer to dry. When my hair's almost dry, I shake and massage the diffuser at my roots, and I find that this helps add volume, soften the gel cast, and also separate my curl clumps a bit. And then to soften the gel cast as well, I like to scrunch my hair, and I find that this actually helps speed up drying time as well. You do not have to use 2 diffusers. You can just use these techniques with the diffuser that you have or whatever is in your budget. And on that note, I thought we'll have a little break in diffusing to share some of the other diffusers that I've used on my hair, because you really don't have to spend a lot of money on a diffuser if you don't want to, if you don't have the budget. So first up is this universal diffuser. This is a really cheap one that I got off Amazon. You will have seen it in my curly hair travel essentials video. I take this one with me whenever I go away because it's really easy to just chuck in your bag. It's collapsible. It is slightly stretchy, so it's universal, but I did struggle to fit it on most of the hotel dryers in Italy last year. So if you're going anywhere with the hair dryers that plug into the wall, then this may not be a great option, but you can hold it up to the dryer if you really are in desperate need. And next up is the Bellissima Diff-On. I really like this diffuser for traveling. I also use it on refreshes, and especially like when I'm just refreshing my face framing pieces. It's quite lightweight. It's a built-in dryer and diffuser, so it's really great if you just want something simple, something small, something you can travel with. It comes up a bit hotter than other dryers and it doesn't have a cool shot, so if that's something that you're after, then it may not be for you. But I used to find it too hot, but now I personally don't really mind the heat at all of it, and I do really like this diffuser. They have a couple of different options now. I'm not sure if this one is actually available anymore, but I will link all of the ones that are available in the description. There's also a Diffon Supreme, which is slightly bigger than the original Diffon, which makes it better for longer hair, and it also has a few different heat and speed options, including a cool shot, so it makes it a better overall diffuser, I would say, if you want it as your main diffuser rather than just a travel one. Another one that you'll have seen on my channel is the Extava Black Orchid. It's absolutely perfect if you have long hair. I haven't used this in ages, but only because it isn't universal. I previously had it taped on my old hairdryer, and then I got my hands on a Snozzle Pro attachment to attach it to my old dryer. There are some dryers that it does fit on though, and in the gift guide on my blog I have mentioned a couple of dryers I think that it does fit on. And then we have the Lathan diffuser, which is essentially a Dyson dupe. It looks very similar to the Dyson. It has a very similar design. It's very lightweight, but to be honest, I haven't used it a ton, just purely because I have other diffusers with a bigger bowl. And actually one of the features that this diffuser has that I wish more diffusers had is their variable heat cycle. So there's a setting on it where essentially it doesn't stay at the same heat the whole time. It will go around from cool to warm, hotter, and then it will go back to cool again. And I think that is perfect for diffusing curly hair. And as I said, I really wish that more diffusers had that feature. You can also get diffuser bonnets, and you essentially attach this to your hair dryer, put your hair in it, and it diffuses your hair without you having to flip upside down. It's really good if you have reduced mobility, for example. Not something that would personally be my go-to, simply for the fact that because my hair is sitting in one position for the entire time, it can leave me with wonky curls. And lastly is this dryer diffuser that I featured in my budget-friendly routine recently. This diffuser and dryer cost about $17.99 on Amazon, and while it's not the best diffuser that I've ever used, it's really lightweight, and also it's really great if you are at the beginning of your journey and you just want something to diffuse your hair with that is less than £20. I'm going to link my favourite diffusers in the description box below, as well as some budget-friendly options and a comparison guide that I did on my blog. Anyway, back to diffusing, and now I'm just adding some root clips just while my hair settles. I don't really have a method to this. Sometimes I do it differently, but today I've decided to just do it like this. So I'm just adding a few clips, just lifting and clipping them in my hair, and this just helps add a little bit of volume while my hair settles. And here are my results: definition, volume, and I'm really happy with this wash day. It did take me a while to get around to figuring out a diffusing routine that works for me, but now that I have, it's just chef's kiss, and I'm really happy. I really hope that you found this video helpful. Please let me know in the comments if you found any of these tips helpful, and also if you try any of these tips, please do come back and let me know in the comments if they work for you. I would love to know. And as always, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give it a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.